Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at HBAR. Before we jump into the price action, I just want to say thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and leave us some feedback down below. Also in the description you'll find a link to the Discord. Come check it out, it is free to join. Okay, so for HBAR, I'm still looking at the two potential possibilities that we could have this either as completed earlier on here and we're looking for a flat correction, in which case we actually came down into that orange box area that we were talking about. If I'm looking at the subwave structure though here, there is still potential here that we could be looking for an additional fourth and fifth wave. So the reason I'm basing this off of is the fact that if we look at this move from the top here, we haven't had anything significant yet as a fourth wave to the upside. And what we'd be looking for is something sort of the same size as this move up here as a wave 2. So for the most part, we don't have it. And within these subwaves here, we can potentially argue, that we are completed into here already. And the way that we would have to do that is looking at this potentially as a extension within the fifth wave. However, it is also possible that we could be extending within the third wave still. So this third wave could still actually be in play here, and we could actually look to push a bit further down here with this. So for the most part, what we're looking for is this retracement up towards this 50% to this 382, which would be this 0720 to the 755 region. If, however, we continue to break down here and we fail to hold this low, I would say that we are potentially still within this third wave. And if we do look to actually push down lower, potentially we could look to form one more drop here to complete this move before looking for this three-way structure to the upside, potentially looking for this fourth. So we're going to have to just give it a bit of space here. There is some extension within the waves here, and it's hard to tell exactly where it is. The way I was currently looking at it was that potentially within here we had a 1 2 1 2 here. This would be then a 3 4 is a flat 5 4 and then 5 to the downside. So this is what I'm currently looking at. However, if we do continue to drop here, then we would potentially have a continuation somewhere within here, where potentially here we would have another 1 2 3 4 and a 5, and then that would basically just push that third wave within this structure lower, where this becomes a 1 2. You would have to say another 1 2 3 4 5, and then basically would extend this down. So just gonna have to be a bit patient with this. It's hard to do hard to sort of figure out the subwave count within this at the moment, because there is that it is extending from somewhere, but finding out exactly where is quite difficult. So we'll have to just be a little bit patient and wait for this fourth wave for further clarity. That is the best way to do it. If we do move down lower though, I would be potentially looking to see a reaction on this 0642, sorry, that's the wrong number, the 0592 area. That would be a zone I'd be looking for to actually see if we get a completion into for this third wave, if it is not completed already. If, however, we move up from this current position and we start to form this as an A, a B, and a C, a three-wave move up into this range here of this 382, which would be the 720, the 755. So this high could also be an interesting area to watch out for in this zone, 735. That's in between those two areas, but we would have to see what structure develops up here. But basically, we'd be looking for a three-wave move, potentially coming into this zone again, and then failure to sort of form anything impulsive off of here would then result in that additional fifth wave. So if we do move up to that 382, the zone that I'm looking for would be this 05797 to this 0564. So if we do move down into that area, that would be the target we are looking for. So ideally, our target range is this 0591 all the way down to sort of this 0423. So this whole range here is somewhere we could look to visit. So we need to talk about something else within the structure. If we're looking at this A as completing further back, after this flat correction, we could argue that we're going to see that push to the upside. The other way we were looking at this move is slightly different. And what we were looking at was the potential that actually we completed into this high, where this was a 1, 2, 3, this was a 4 as a running flat, and then we had a fifth wave up into this high point. So if that's the case, then potentially this five-wave structure that we're forming is going to then have to be looked at as this teal A wave here. So, if we do look for this five-wave move here, it is also possible to look at it in this way, where we're going to get a much more sort of a much bigger move to the downside, where this whole structure becomes an A wave. We look for that B wave up, and then we finally get that C wave to the downside. And obviously, if we do form this five-wave structure and we're taking this as a completed move from this high point, as we've said previously, we need to just be careful we don't have some kind of flat correction in here, and that this five-wave move is basically the completion of that structure. And then, we'd look to break down and take this low of this 0356. For as long as the 0356 holds, we can still look for that bullish potential for that A, B, and C to the upside. But if we start to lose this 04 or 2 range, it becomes less likely that we're actually going to see that progression to the upside in that A, B, and a C, or that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if we're looking for a much more bullish option. So for the time being, basically what I'm looking at within this structure is I want to see whether with this low holds, and then I want to see whether we start to form some good structure here to the upside in a three-wave move, potentially coming into this range again of this 0.382, which would be the 0.718 area, and then looking for that continuation to the downside for that fifth wave move. Like I said, we'd want to see something more substantial, like this little area up the top here, develop within here. You want to see this take a bit of time and sort of be more of a it could come up quickly into this zone theoretically. I mean, we can argue that this wave two is more complex, so we could see something like this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, get a three-wave move, and then have another five-wave move up into this area. That would be sort of my primary expectation, but we'll have to see how this moves, how this works out. You could also argue that this is a zigzag, where this has had a diagonal at 1, yeah, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So I mean, you're gonna have to just give it a bit of space here. So we'll have to keep an eye on this move. We can argue both ways that this is complex, or we could just say that it's a zigzag in here with a flat as a connector wave. So just gonna have to just give it a bit of space. Like I said, if we do hold this low, looking for this zone here, if we do continue to progress deeper here, like I said, that 0594 could be an interesting area if we come down into it. And then potentially lower down here, our target ranges would be the 0523, the 0509, and then basically this low range here, the 0442 would be what we would have to hold for maintaining this bullish case here. The thing is, if we do get this as a five-wave structure, like I said, we're going to have to be watching this retracement to the upside. If we just get a three-wave move up here into the 0893 to the 0781 zone, we could then look for that continuation and another five-wave move to the downside. And then that could actually look to push us deeper into this retracement zone, and potentially even come back as low as the 786 if that's the case. Because depending on exactly how deep we come with this and how deep this retracement is for the B wave, this could push us right down into those zones. So we need to just this green area needs to hold for that bullish potential. If we start to lose this, like I said, this 0442 zone, once we start to lose that, it becomes more probable that we're actually going to take this low and we're going to lose this 0356, and we'd have to then look at the potential that this could have been a fourth wave here as a flat, and then actually we look to break down one more time. So kind of have to keep a little bit of an eye on that structure as it unfolds. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video. Leave us some feedback down below, and also in the description you'll find a link to the Discord. Come check it out, it's free to join. Also in the description you'll find affiliate links for BYBIT and Prime XBT. Using the affiliate link does help support the channel, and we do appreciate it. Everybody, have a great day and a good weekend. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.